live to my reading. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I am just in such appreciation for you being my friends. I don't know what else I would do without you guys. I just want to say thank you so much, really. For those of you that don't know what is going on in my life, currently I've lost a soulmate. My oldest kid's father was shot and killed in New York, and it's been very hard. We're leaving tomorrow morning. I'm just devastated, obviously. I'm all cried out, but I'm more in touch with spirit now than ever, and I'm expecting that I'm okay right now, but when I actually see him in the casket and have to say goodbye, I'm really probably going to lose it at that point. But as of right now, I'm trying to connect to him in spirit, and I just want to say thank you so much for your donations, everybody. I don't know if I could have gotten the tickets without you. If anybody else wants to donate to the kids, I would like to get them some teddy bears and a necklace made of him with his shirts and things, and develop some pictures and things like them for them that are getting pretty expensive. I also want to make a newspaper clipping, which I will show you guys when I'm done with it. But if you guys could donate anything else, that would be greatly appreciated. It's the little things that I'm trying to do for them now that I'm trying to get everything in order. So I'll be in New York from tomorrow morning. I'll be leaving there tomorrow morning until Wednesday night, so I probably won't be back on until Thursday or Friday next week. So before I leave for this funeral, I wanted to just give my greatest appreciation to you guys. I'm thinking of doing a divine masculine, divine feminine reading for you guys and trying to get really in depth and in touch for you as a thank you, okay? And for everyone that donated, I have your names. I know who you are. Thank you so much. And I will be giving you more than your money's worth of donations. You'll be receiving a couple readings from me, okay? Because I am so overwhelmed with gratitude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, I want to stay focused on work, guys. I'm trying to get my mind off of my love, okay? My great love of my life. I love my twin flame dearly. But, you know, when you spend 14 plus years with a karmic partner, a soulmate, they still mean the world to you no matter what. So I am still grieving, especially since he's the father of my two oldest kids. I wanted to show you one more picture of him because I found it and it's so cute. Still have them in frames. But this was us when we were younger. And he's such a handsome, wonderful man. We had our problems, obviously. That's why we separated. I learned from him as my soulmate and my karmic partner. I learned a lot. And I thank him for that. I'll always love him. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Let's see what comments you guys have. Donations. Yes, they're on naturalintuition1111.com. And I have a special PayPal donate button. You just hit donate and you can enter whatever amount you want, okay? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm trying to keep it together on camera and not bawl on here, guys. I've been looking back at the past and thinking about what if I did this. We were planning a trip this summer to go see him, and I mentioned that before. You guys knew I was planning a trip to New York, and I had no idea that we would not make that trip, and then when we did make that trip, we would be going for his funeral. So the kids are just torn up about losing their dad, and I really hope my twin steps up and mans up to being the father of my youngest child. And I really hope that God will have him have a heart for my oldest children that are now without a father. They love my little baby's father too, and I was just a little frustrated with him this week. He seems still scared. He seems a little bit strange this week. He's given me his sympathies and condolences, but he hasn't really reached out to me physically, and I don't know if he feels weird about it or what. But I do feel like there's still some kind of a strange twin flame energy where the twins are now being faced with some kind of a reality. Of course, my specific situation is a death and a great change in my mind perspective. But for many other twins, it's not a death, but it's a death of the relationship, or a tower that has come down in your mind in regards to this relationship, to where you feel like you cannot continue the same way you had before. Okay, so I do feel that is the current energy. Let's see what's going on with you guys and your twin. Okay, I want to tap into that energy, but let me just get these cards shuffled, and I'm going to smudge. Thank you so much for sticking here with me, guys. Lenoska, thank you so much. You're going to reach out to me in New York. Please do, Lenoska. And if you're near Brooklyn, you're welcome to come to the funeral. There's going to be hundreds of people there anyway, and I would love your support. I am dealing with crazy females that I'm sure all there thinking they're someone, and I really just want the focus on my kids. And but to be honest, you know, it's hard. I love that man for most of my adult life, and it just took me, what, I think I got over him 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. I moved on, but I still had a piece of me hanging on, which is what the Divine Feminines, they were still hanging on to a karmic love. You all know, you've all been through that. You move on, you meet your twin, but you still have some kind of love intermixed with your karmic partner, and it is difficult to let go. And even though I met my twin and fell in love and tried to move on, I felt forced to, because me and him were not working out at the time. But I don't think I ever truly let go of my feelings, like completely. I just kind of buried him. I tucked him away and didn't really want to go there anymore. I didn't want to think about the memories anymore. And then when someone passes away, that's all you can do. All you can do is think about those memories, and it feels real. And he's visited me in dreams. He's told me he's one of my spirit guides now, and I really hope that he helps me in my life journey. And I know I will see him, and he told me that as a soulmate, we will reincarnate and be together again. We have soul journeys in some way, and I don't know if we're going to come back as lovers or family or friends, but I will meet him again someday, and I know that. So I'm keeping my faith in that, and that's the only thing that keeps me sane, honestly, is the thought that I will see him again, and we will be reincarnated again, that he's not lost forever. It's very hard, guys. I don't wish this on anyone. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's... sorry. Okay. Cleansing this energy, please. Cleansing this energy. I welcome the Holy Spirit, the archangels, the divine twins, and divine knowledge in this room, in this reading. I welcome divine truth, and I welcome divine love and light. Let this reading be a representative of your power and your strength and your glory and your wisdom. In regards to the spirits that are here on earth, from one soul but made into two, please tell me, what is their journey? What is going on, and what is the hope that we can hang on to in this difficult time? Please cleanse the cards and our energy. Please cleanse the cards and our energy. Let my spirit guides be here. Please be here and help guide me. I welcome your thoughts and your pictures and your voice in my mind to help me figure things out and be more full of wisdom. I welcome that information. Thank you. Okay, guys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please message me too on Facebook, okay? Natural Intuition 1111. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm trying to keep my mind sane and busy on work and the children so I don't lose it. So I'm happy to talk anytime, okay? If I can. I'm not sleeping too well, to be honest, so we'll see. Thank you so much for your donations. And like I said, if you do donate, I will give you more than what you paid worth, okay? I just appreciate the help on short notice for this emergency trip that I'm trying to take. Thank you so much. You're such a blessing in this world, and I can't even appreciate you more. And your friendship means more to me than it feels like close friends and family I've known all my life. Some of your guys' friendships touch me down to my soul, and I feel like I've known you in another life. Thank you so much for being here for me. Okay. Holy Spirit, please give me a message. Divine Masculine will be on the left. Divine Feminine will be on the right. That's how I want to do this reading. Okay? I'm going to start out with my Dragon Tarot. Are you kidding me? You guys are going to freak out. And I didn't even know this was here. Look. I saw this and I'm like, no way. And then I saw this and I'm like, no freaking way. Are you guys watching? Who's here? Look. Look. Jackie, everybody, 2 10 of Cups on the bottom. Y'all just saw me shuffle in front of you. I had no clue. No clue that these were at the bottom. If this isn't a divine damn meaning, I don't know what is. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this right now. What I'm feeling from the energy from this deck is this is a confirmation that you and your twin are divine family, and it is meant to be. It's meant to be, because this is a twin, and you both have the same energy at the bottom of the deck, which is complete ultimate happiness and being in union. 2 10 of Cups in a row. Bottom of the deck shuffled right in front of you. This is why I like to shuffle live. This is why. Because crazy things happen online. Look at that. And I'm so glad that you can see it. That you can know that, hey, you didn't just click onto some reader that's like, yeah, I was shuffling and amazingly, I found these 2 at the bottom. A lot of people are going to be skeptical, right? They're going to be like, yeah, right. Well, you saw it right here. Okay? You saw it right here. If anyone, I could end this reading right now. There's so much to say about this reading. It doesn't matter the pain and grief that me or anyone is going through. Your twin is your healer. Your twin is your lover. Your twin is your family. Your twin is soul family. Your twin is your other half. Your twin completes you. That's why it's a 10. Your twin, you have crushed the past and you're ready for new beginnings with the 10. Things had to come down for new beginnings to happen. Things have to end so you can begin something new and different. And it's right here, bottom of the deck, and I'm just shocked out of my own head. So I'm just going to put these at the top, crowning for each party. We've got the masculine here and the feminine here. And you know what? I just had a strange idea that I'm going to do the masculine just with the Dragon Tarot and the feminine just with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I'm going to see what happens from there. Okay? All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm feeling that energy, guys. Is that amazing? I will like to take with that and run with it somehow. So would I. That's what he wants me to say. Okay, guys, beautiful. He does love me. I will take that somehow. Great. Okay, it is amazing. I'm glad you all could see it. All right, so point blank, put my little swans here. The twins are in sync. The twins, which is you and your love, are vibrating in the same vibration right now. Does that mean your life happenings are going exactly the same as each other right now? No. Are you guys going through exactly the same things right now? No. But are you vibrating in the same energy? And what that means to me and what it should mean for you is your heartbeat pumping blood at the same rate. Is your heartbeat in sync? Your vibrations, yes, they are. Right now, you and your twin are in sync, okay? You're feeling the same things. Your twin has a heart for you. You have a heart for them. You're both thinking about the same thing. You're feeling the same thing. Does that mean you guys know exactly who's who and what's going to happen and what your plans are? No, that's not what it means. It doesn't mean that your twin knows I want AKA person this way, this how, by this date. I'm not saying that's what masculines think. And I'm not saying that feminines are thinking this is going to happen by this date with this person. But I am saying in your heart currently right now, the energy your heartbeats are beating in, the vibration you guys are both in right now is pumping blood to the same life force. You guys are becoming more spiritual. You guys are becoming connected to earth. You guys are becoming close to family. You guys are starting to see eye to eye. And you guys, your heart is attracting one another because you're in such a good vibration. You're being that lighthouse. You're being that beacon of energy, and you're both attracting each other's hearts subconsciously, mostly, okay? Mostly it's a subconscious thing. And intuitively, your twin and you are communicating telepathically, but there's a major love connection here, and it's divine, and it's meant to be. Definitely God promises that this will happen. I do believe that the rainbow, which even with the Dragon Tarot, the rainbow, all the different colors, I do believe that the rainbow represents the 7 chakras, but it also represents a promise. Okay? The rainbow represents the chakras as in, ascending. Okay? Becoming one and clear and one with yourself. Okay? That's what the rainbows represent too. But the promise, as you guys know, when God flooded the world, he promised with a rainbow that he would never do that again. And so when I see the rainbows, it represents a promise that what comes down will come up again. Okay? Whatever was lost will be found, and this union will happen. It's a promise that this union will reunite. It will happen. It will. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the Divine Masculine with the Dragon Tarot. Okay? Bottom of the deck, I have 4 of Swords. This is all in his mind. So this 10 of Cups for the Divine Masculine, I'll speak up if you guys can't hear me. This 10 of Cups for the Divine Masculine is all in his mind. He's not speaking about it yet. The 4 of Swords, of course, all swords represent communication. But in this specific card, the 4 of Swords means keeping quiet and going into your mind. So this 10 of Cups is all in the mind. It's something that he wants to create. It's something that he wants to happen. Okay? But he hasn't spoken to you about it. But maybe he's not even sure about it. And maybe he's not even sure to approach. But it's in his mind. And these thoughts are processing. Do I want her? How can this happen? How will it be? What do I need to do? Am I really feeling these feelings? Yeah, he's retrieving to his mind. Bottom there is the Magician. So we have in his mind and in his heart. In his heart, he wants to manifest this beautiful 10 of Cups into reality. Okay, he has made a judgment call in regards to this feminine energy. It's not in regards to some other stranger or karmic partner. I don't see a karmic partner involved in this reading. But he does, he's made some new judgment calls, and here it is again. We have judgment, okay? He's made some, let me get closer. He's made some judgment calls, and he wants to bring back this relationship. He wants to bring it to life. The judgment card talks about things that were put to rest, things that were put to death, and they will resurrect. They will arise. Whatever was buried and done with and gone is now being called to resurrect. So I like to think of the judgment card as a resurrection card. It also means God wants to resurrect this relationship. Then masculine, you're thinking about being with the feminine, but please don't fall. Fix this. But he hasn't made up his mind yet. That's really what that means. Let me fix that. Okay. Yeah, so the masculine is thinking about the decision, but he hasn't made the decision. But it just means that he's on his mind, okay? He or she is on the masculine energy mind. And it's not sex or love or silly things. It's union. That's what's on the mind. Serious commitment. Serious commitment, however you want to think of it. Some kind of a committed journey with the feminine. What is pushing this energy forward? We have the Hanged Dragon. Hanged. Ready to ascend. He's like being held up. The masculine is being held up right now. He wants to let go. He wants to go forward, but he's held up. He's ready. The masculine is like, okay, I'm manifesting. I have dreams. I have visions. Whenever my mind stops playing games with me and I'm able to make it a solid decision, do I go here? Do I go here? Whenever the masculine makes a solid decision in regards to his happiness, his or her happiness, he will drop off being hung upside down and fly and soar with his manifestation, with whatever he wants it to be. Okay? What is he bringing back to life? What is he bringing back to life, please? Let's just get a feeling for this one. Ace of Swords. The truth. What is he bringing back to life, guys? Honesty. Because honesty for the masculine has been dead for a long time. There's been some dead silence with communication, or there has been some deadness to this relationship. It was just done. Put a stick in it, poker in it, it's done. Okay, it was done. And anyways, what's coming back to life is truth and honesty, which is that he really does still have feelings for this feminine. And it's divine and it's beautiful and he can't escape it. And there has been times where he's tried to escape it. The Three of Swords popped up before this Five of Swords, okay? The Three of Swords has popped up, okay? But now he's battling. He's battling his mind, okay? Because it's all in his head. He's battling his thoughts. Do I want her? Do I not? Back and forth, back and forth. And it's almost like the masculine beats himself up in an abusive, violent way because he thinks he's no good or he can't do it. There's some doubts here. There's some hesitation in regards to the manifestation. There is a doubt that this is going to work out, a doubt that this is really divine, a doubt that this is meant for him on his journey. There is a doubt. It is a battle in his mind, and he is sitting currently in indecision. However, if you're watching this and you know it's the truth, masculine, whether you're in indecision or not and back and forth in your head and you want this relationship dead or not, but you know the truth that you still love them, you're going to be beckoned and called to this relationship no matter how hard you fight and kick and scream and yell and hold on to the doors as God is pulling you through that door. He's going to force you to get uncomfortable. He's going to force you to face your fears. He's going to force you to uncover what's been hidden inside and on the outside. He's going to force you to uncover the dirt and the muck that is keeping you prisoner, basically, in your own mind. You will be forced, okay, because it's time and there's a reckoning, okay? With judgment, I want to say justice, reckoning, bringing back to life, resurrection, bringing up old deeds, paying karmic debts, realizing truth, owing people what you owe them, okay? It's handling business. This judgment card is handling your business, okay? It's like, he's just handling it. And even if he doesn't want to deal with it, he has to. Did you guys ever see that movie with Denzel Washington and his son was dying of cancer? Heart or something, and he wanted to save his son, but they couldn't get him on a heart transplant list. And so he took the hospital hostage and he demanded the doctor to take his heart for his son, and they refused to do it. So he just, demanded, and then he ended up ultimately shooting himself and forcing them to do it so they wouldn't waste the heart. Okay? But where I'm going with this is he's going to have to look at this in some way, shape, or form. Like those people being forced in the hospital. You feel trapped. He's afraid to leave. Yeah. Those people that were in the hospital, the doctors and nurses who would not operate on that child, they refused because of not logistics, but rules and regulations. The doctors in that said, no, I'm sorry, he needs to be on the list. It needs to be this way. It has to be this way. We can't do it. Even if you want, to give your heart, we're not going to do it legitimately. We're not going to actually take you on the stretcher and take your heart and give it to him. It's not right. We're not going to do that. It's out of the question. He said, well, screw that. There's another way. I don't care if you think it's out of the question. You're going to make it happen and you're going to do my will, period. If I have to lock you up and take you hostage and do it myself, I'm going to make sure this happens for my boy. And I'm telling you that that is what Spirit is feeling here. He's like, look, you are saying that there's no way. You are saying that you can't do this. You're not ready. You don't have enough money. You're not right in the head. You're not a good person. You're not doing things right in your life. You're not doing the right decisions for people. You're not good enough. Divine Feminine, this can represent a divorced female or a female that has been hurt and angry. It also represents a female that is strong-minded. And you can be masculine or feminine. Okay, sorry. You can be masculine or feminine regarding this energy, but this is the female energy, okay? This is someone that wants to cut things out. And you see how they're mirroring? She wants to go over here and make the masculine stop fighting himself. She wants to tell him the truth with the sword. And she wants to tell the masculine reality, some higher forms of thinking. And she is dropping him some gems. She is dropping him some jewels. She's being very honest with him. The feminine is saying things like, look, I love you. I don't care if you say it back or not. I may not even hear it, but I'm going to text you, I love you. And I may not even get a response back, but that's okay because the Queen of Swords isn't scared. She's very forward, she's very honest, and she's combative. She's willing to combat this argument that he wants to have with his mind. And she's saying, fine, you wanna fight? You wanna have a battle of brains, a battle of mind? Well, the feminine's the best at the battle of mind. That's that Lucy Liu energy, right? That's that Kill Bill energy. Okay? She's like, let's battle. I'll help you. Because no one can overcome the mind better than the feminine. She's always in the clouds. She's always in spirit. She's always ready to be in a higher form of thinking, connect to spirit. So she's like, let's do this. She's also angry. Okay? She's angry. She's angry that the masculine is forcing her to be on her own in some way. Because here I have 7 of Cups at the bottom. And I don't remember the last reading, but I feel like the 7 of Cups was there earlier. I feel like, I don't remember. My head is so up in the clouds in regards to the death of my loved one that I can't remember. Maybe you guys can remember. But I think the 7 of Cups was in my last reading the other day. Okay, and this is in her heart, and she's pissed off because here you are forcing her to take other options, other avenues. It's kind of like you're forcing her to look around. She doesn't want to look around. She knows what she wants. The Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She doesn't want to go shopping. She wants to go on Amazon and pay the bill and order what she wants. She doesn't want to go shopping, window shopping. But she feels like either you're window shopping masculine or she has to. Okay? I hope that's... I think that's New York calling me. Hang on, guys. Hello? Okay, that was strange. It was almost from his number, but they must be using his phone. My kid's father that died in New York is what I'm referring to. That was very strange. Okay, I have to get back into this reading right now. They'll call back when they need me to. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is very upset that she's having to look around, okay? She doesn't want to, but she is exploring options, and I think she's going to kind of feel like the masculine has not chosen her yet, and that's very stressful for the Queen of Swords. She wants him to make that choice, okay? The choice that he is up in arms about. He's not quite deciding on, and she knows that he wants her. She knows that he wants her. She feels it. She doesn't even have to hear him say it. She feels it every time she sees him and touches him. Okay, male or female, however you resonate in that energy. But yeah, she wants him to make the decision. What is behind this situation here? What is coming for her? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Guys, this is pretty serious energy here. She's got that offer coming. The offer is coming from him. Do you see how the Knight is going towards her? The offer is coming to her, even though she's got her back turned on this relationship temporarily. Like I said, feminine energy is a little bit pissed off. Maybe it recently just happened or it's going to happen tomorrow, but I feel like your masculine did some annoying shit like yesterday. Your masculine annoyed the crap out of you yesterday or the day before. He did something annoying and it kind of pissed you off and you're like, man, F this, you know? But ugh, like, you know what I mean? I'm just picking up on your energy. I feel like you're like, no, this is some bullshit. Tell me you didn't go and say something like that. This is that annoying BS. Annoying BS. And you're like, tell me you're not still on that shit. Tell me when we have the 10 of Cups sitting right here, tell me you're not still on some 7 of Cups bullshit. Because here you are giving him a solid offer for eternity. And you know he has this to give you, and you're like, why don't you just get on your damn horse and give it to me already? I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling the energy, right? I'm just feeling it. Get on your damn horse already. Come on, Slowpoke. Get on your damn horse. Make up your damn mind. And just go with this. Why are you fighting me? Like, you're pissed. Look at these cards. That's how they look to me. He's over here fighting the bullshit in his head, and she's like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. You are not starting this shit again. No. I'm going to turn my back and, cut you if you try to just piss me off one more time. So I better walk away, because if I don't walk away, I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you off, and I'm going to tell you off verbally, because swords represent some kind of a verbal battle in some way. And it could be very small. It could be as big as a little text message. You guys got irritated with each other and you were texting. Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to let you, I can't believe you just said that. So, you know what I mean? So there's some annoyances here from the feminine. The masculine's all love in his heart, in his head, but his procrastination, his dizzy childishness is causing the queen here, this divine feminine energy who's brilliant, smart, gifted. She sees through all this bullshit and she's like, come on, get with the program. Get with the program. I'm giving you a solid offer. Please give me a solid offer, because I'm really tired of the 7 of Cups. I'm tired of seeing it. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, she wants to send her Knight of Swords to get busy. Look how he's facing this area now. See, the Knight of Swords, for the way I'm looking, is facing and running towards these cards. She wants to send her knight with a message. Get with the program. The Queen of Swords is sending her knight, which is a message. Strong communication. This is a text or a phone call or a verbal confronting verbal disagreement. She is sending that message quickly, verbally, harshly, fast. She's spitting the truth out also, because the swords to me represent truth mostly. But this is honest communication, and she has gotten the word out. So right now, I think she's kind of waiting for a response. The divine feminine has recently, through some kind of conversation, said, look, I love you. I'm here for you. Be with me. And she's waiting on him, and he hasn't even made up his mind to reply, to give a reply on the phone. He doesn't even know what to say. How do I respond? Okay, or she's given him some kind of a gift, some kind of an offer. He doesn't know how to respond or thank her. He just doesn't even know how to come at her. He just doesn't even know how to come at her, because he's over here in disbelief. Here's the Ace of Truth, the Ace of Swords. Under judgment. Yeah, he's in disbelief. There's hesitation to manifestation. Okay? Also, I feel like a feminine could be traveling by plane. I know I certainly am. I'm traveling by plane tomorrow for a funeral, so I'm definitely resonating in that travel. The Knight of Swords can represent a plane trip, and this could be if you want to relate this to the masculine or feminine. If you know of a masculine that's flying on a plane to you, or you're flying somewhere as a feminine on a plane, this can resonate for you. But there is a trip very soon, next day or within 2 days, with the swords. Okay, what is clarifying the 7 of Cups? Well, we have Scorpio. Okay, more water energy. This is also death. I told you guys since the death of my love, and I saw the cards pull up with death and Virgo in that reading the very moment he was being killed, and my throat was choking up and I couldn't breathe during that reading. I will forever trust my instincts and realize that there could be a death going on. So it's possible that there is a feminine as well as myself that might be dealing with the death of a loved one, and they're flying out to go to a funeral, or their masculine is flying out to go to a funeral. Okay? But this is definitely in the cards, and it is a possibility. We do have judgment, we do have death, we do have Knight of Swords, and we do have the Five of Swords. Okay? It's a possibility. But on another note, okay, what is going on here for the feminine? This is the transformation of ideas, the death of her original plans. The queen had original plans, and now death has come to swipe them away, and the original plans for union are getting disrupted. So she's a little bit irritated. Like I said, the feminine energy is irritated. If she's not irritated with her masculine, she's irritated with the divine. She's like, why, when things were moving along really smoothly, why, when I had an idea for our unions a specific way, why is it not happening the month of June? Where is my union? And where is it? You had plans. And so now death is here to say, sorry, scratch those plans. There's a new plan. Let's get a lasting card here for the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles under the Knight of Pentacles. This is that earth energy. There is a feminine energy represented under the Knight of Pentacles. How I take that is the Queen is offering her pentacle to the masculine. She's been offering her pentacle to the masculine. This is engagement, marriage, commitment, your home, money, your body, your mind, everything you can see, with, or anything with the five senses. Okay, anything with the five senses you are offering. You've been offering. And now you're having to change up your plans, and you may actually want to quit this offer. You may be like, no, I think I'm gonna turn my back on this for a minute because he's not getting with it. He's not with it right now. Okay? I don't see him making decisions. I don't see him making big changes. I don't see where's the big reveal. You know what I mean? I think the feminines are like, yeah, where's the big reveal? If you're going through all these changes, how come I don't see them, hear them, feel them, sense them? How come I'm not sensing this change in my five senses? This is the third dimension, the matrix. Okay? But here's the deal. You need to be Trinity in the matrix. You need to be like in and out of the matrix. You need to know that the matrix is just, it's the show. It's not reality. It's the show. So if you're not seeing the legit moves in 3D, there's a reason, because there's something else going on outside of the matrix. There's something else going on in higher 5D. And this is what's going on in 5D. Look at that. This is what's going on up there. You guys are in union. You're together. You're in sync. You're side by side. Side by side. Okay? You're 50-50 in 5D. Okay? Look at that. It's 222. Great. All right. So, anyways, you need to realize, femme, that what you see is not necessarily what you're going to get. It's different being divine. Here, in 3D, we think what you see is what you get. Whatever you see is what you get. That's lower vibrational thinking. In higher dimensional thinking, what you don't see is what you get. Because that's called fate. That's called manifestation. That's called energy power. That's called living in a higher ascended form. And you can actually create and make something turn into something here in reality and make it happen. You can pull that energy to you. So you're the creator, not you're sitting here being created. Okay? You're not just dealing with some gift that's bestowed on you, and what you see is what you get. Don't judge a book by its cover. Masculine as well. What you see is not what you get. You may see this feminine as, you may see her as controlling. You may see her as a stressed out being. You may see her as irresponsible. You may see her as someone that you don't envision your life with. You may see her as a partner that you don't see your future with because maybe there's family members involved with you that don't like her, or maybe you want to make more money and you don't think she's on that mindset, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe the feminine's thinking all that about the masculine. Okay? And so you're not seeing it, but it's happening behind the scenes. Look at the bottom of this deck. I didn't even notice we have the Lovers. I'm just going to put that here in the middle between you guys. The Lovers. And I'm going to get an outcome in a minute, but this is, look how perfectly in sync this reading is. We have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. Masculine here, feminine here, and the Lovers. And remember, your energies can flip-flop, but your masculine wants the feminine and your feminine wants the masculine, and you just need to figure out how to intertwine these feelings. What is the outcome for the twins? What is in the near future? What is in the outcome for the twins? What is in the outcome, please, for these divine souls that are destined to be together now in this timeline? In this timeline, these destined souls, these soulmates, these twin flames, these divine spirits, what is their destiny? Please give me an answer on what you see as spirit. What lies ahead? What do you see? What can we look forward to? What energy do we need to be resonating in? Okay. Well, bottom of the deck we have Strength, and then here we have the Three of Wands. What does the Three of Wands mean, guys? The Holy Trinity. Which, by the way, I was talking about the Matrix because that's pretty cool. You have the Holy Trinity, but you also have Trinity, who's in the Matrix. She can come in and out of the Matrix. So I think there's symbolism, there's a deeper meaning, and then there's the typical meaning for the card. I'm going to explain all three. Get this card off my elbow here. The Three of Wands represents action, taking action, acting on your thoughts and your imagination and creativity and going on a journey with it, actually moving and going somewhere. It also talks about creating boundaries. Sometimes in these cards, there's a wall. There's a wall being built because you see people on the horizon. See those ships coming on from the sea? There's ships coming in. So the Three of Wands represents that ship is coming in. You should be expecting it. You know it's on the horizon. What is the ship on the horizon? Union. You see the ships out there. You know it's coming, okay? This is Trinity, in and out of the Matrix. You may not see it, but you can sense it if you're divine. Anyways, it's taking action, setting boundaries, realizing your dream, using your creativity. It also represents travel. So the outcome could be some twins are traveling, like I mentioned. But also it means taking on that Holy Spirit. Your divine masculine, divine feminine are together. They each own a wand. And the King of the Universe owns a wand as well, and he's helping. He's throwing his energy into the mix. Just like this Archangel and the twin lovers. The triangle, the trio, the Trinity. Okay, so for 3 here, which is the Trinity, it also reverts back to the Empress in the Major Arcana, which is in regards to healing and nurturing, and it's also in regards to harvest. She represents harvest. Okay, so you're bringing a harvest to you. This is your fruit. This is your harvest. It's going to be the Ten of Cups. But you're in Three of Cups mode, so you're growing it. You're building it. You're manifesting it. You're growing it. It's going to be delivered. It's just taking some time. So have a little patience, please. Okay? Have a little patience. If there's anything I've learned from losing my loved one, my soulmate, is have patience, because there's going to be things you will regret by acting on anger or stupidity, just out of your feelings. Don't do that. Have patience, okay? What is the outcome? Oh, I already did this deck. So then have strength to have patience. Okay, and what is the outcome, please, in regards from the masculine? What is the outcome here? And by the way, Trinity in the Matrix, she comes and she gets Neo. She saves him from the people that are coming at him. Wow, just as I say that, people that are coming at him, we have the Tower. Not exactly the best outcome I intended on seeing for in regards to the masculine, but here's a Tower moment. And these things happen. Tower moments happen. It's a part of this journey. Lightning's going to strike unless it already has. And what does this mean? I feel the masculine's going to have some kind of a financial struggle. Money's tight. They're almost broke. Okay? Also, I feel like the masculines are going to be having to walk away from a situation with the Eight of Cups. Or maybe the feminine's walking away from the masculine with the Eight of Cups. Somebody's having to leave in search of spirituality. Somebody needs to get out of the matrix and get real. That's what that Eight of Cups means. And I'm going to put the two bottoms up. Bottoms up, guys. Look at that. The wheel is here at the bottom. And I had this put in the beginning of my reading, like for a picture, because I knew that there was divine timing. I didn't expect to see this card in the reading, but hey, you got to go with the flow. Look, I used this as my cover just because I had a feeling that this card could be present. I don't know. But I felt in the beginning of my reading that divine timing is at work. And look at that, Six of Wands, success, and somebody from the past coming back. So I'm just putting those out there, guys. Let's see what's under strength. Four of Cups. I think the feminine is being very strong, and she's walking away from this love temporarily. And she's all Nine of Cups. She's seeking self-love. And she's giving service to others. She is going to give her service where it's needed. For example, for myself, and look at that service, Six of Pence. This is finding balance with your inner being and giving love and giving service to others. Being a good friend, being a good family member, being a good lover. The six always represents the lovers here in the major arcana. You're trying, and look, can go on and on, guys. Then we have the Nine of Wands under that. But with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups and strength, and that's for the feminine side. She is having strength to walk away from the situation because she realizes that she is a little bit annoyed with the masculine at the moment. She has to walk away to take care of business. I don't think it's necessarily to walk away from him. I feel like the feminine energy is sad. She's sad about a past love situation, or she's reminiscing about the past and she's needing to walk away to find some balance and strength within herself because she's been brought down. In regards to myself, if you are going to a funeral, you are literally walking away from your love, going away to another state, going to a funeral, giving your service to others in need and in love with this person that's passed, and you're trying to be there for people, and you're trying to get together with family. Okay, family is most important to you right now. That could resonate with you in some way, even if it's not a funeral. Maybe you just feel like you need to have death and transformation in regards to this masculine because it cannot stay the same. And that's good because your masculine's in the same energy. He's like, this can't stay the same. We cannot function like this anymore. There needs change, okay? And the Five represents change. So masculine, in regards to the feminine, you want change. You want this relationship to change. You're tired of the stagnancy. This is stagnant water. You're ready to get it flowing again. And again, you have high hopes in your mind, in your head, and you're manifesting reality. You're paused because you need to make up your mind, but ultimately, unbeknownst to you or her, you will be in union. And I'm feeling by October, November, even August for some people, but yeah, you're going to be in union. In regards to this Tower, Masculine's energy for the outcome. Old thoughts are coming down, which is good because look at your thoughts. They're nasty. Doubts, self-preservation, anger, resentment. Those things need to come down. And that's why the will is present in this reading. God is saying, yeah, you can't be thinking that anymore, dude. You can't. God's kind of like saying, hey, so I saw what you were thinking this week or last night, and I'm sorry to tell you it's not cool. I'm not okay with it. So I'm gonna hit you with the tower. Okay? And I know you're not gonna like me, but I'm doing you a favor. I'm doing you a big favor because this is nasty and this leads you to the devil energy and this leads you towards separation and this leads you towards 8 of swords, 9 of swords. This leads you towards bad things that I'm trying to get you on track. And generally speaking, God likes people to go through trials and tribulations because it helps them grow and it gets them on track. So that's usually a good thing. But in this case with the tower, it's not a good thing because God has stepped in and has this in mind right now, and he's got a vision for this couple. He's got a vision for you, okay? And right now you're kind of bucking the vision. You're not going with the flow. You're kind of just you're kind of being dragged, and he's like, look, I don't mind dragging you part of the way, but I'm not going to drag you the whole way. I understand you've been hesitant. I understand you've been in your head and thoughts. I understand you're healing from your past. I get it. God's like, I understand, and I've been patient. And the Archangel Raphael too. He's here, and he's like, look, guys, dude, I've been patient, and I let you heal, and I let you go through the drama in your head, and I let you wait, and I let you heal and just grow in yourself and discover and find. But now you are graduating to another level. Some real shit is going on. These are aha moments. You've had some clarity. You have truth and reality. Either it's already hit you or it's going to hit you after the tower. But either way, truth and reality is in existence. It's like this, guys. Trinity and Neo in the Matrix, right? If you guys saw that movie, if you didn't, please watch. It's cool. But you know how that guy was like, look, you have the red pill or the blue pill. Which pill are you going to take? Do you want to live a lie or do you want to live in reality? Okay, and it's like the masculine goes and he takes the blue pill. I don't know what color he took. I don't remember. But he takes the blue pill and he's like, yeah, I want reality. Show me, show me, show me. And so then God's like, okay, let's go in. Let's go see reality. And he doesn't like what he sees. That's like Neo. He was like, oh my God, this is miserable. What happened to our people? Oh my God, like this is not reality. I cannot believe this is bullshit. So it's like the masculine got a taste of reality, which was ugly, and he had to see himself for who he was. He didn't like that. He was like, oh, so I'm a lying, cheating, selfish asshole? No, I don't think so. No, I am not. I am loving, kind, unselfish, giving, and affectionate, and I'm a healer. I'm a good person. I don't want to see that. And it's like God saying, yeah, you are that. Yes, you are. But here's another bit of reality. Those are your hopes and that's who you need to be. That's who you're trying to manifest to be. That's who you are at your core. But your recent behavior, this is your judgment. Liar, cheater, steal, thief, dishonest, disloyal. It's like you put on a good facade, masculine. You put on a pretty mask and everyone loves you. You look really pleasing to the outside. You look really good in the Matrix. It's like a hot girl being plugged into the Matrix and she's presenting herself like this sexy vixen in a red dress. And then Neo looks over at her. She's plugged into the system and she's in her mind this sexy girl, this beautiful girl. And then he looks over at her and she's like 200 pounds and bald, and like full of acne and she's sitting there drooling and, she looks like a gremlin. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh my God, that's really her? But that's who she is in the Matrix. And so God is saying, look, it's vice versa. You're beautiful outside of the Matrix. You're an amazing masterful being outside of the matrix. You are loving, you are a healer, you are a giver, you are all these beautiful things. And your feminine knows that. She's smart. She knows you're that. She knows you're the real deal in outside of the matrix. And that's why she loves you. And that's why she sticks with you and hangs 10 through all your bullshit. Because she knows you in your core. And she doesn't just, what she sees is what she gets. She knows that what she gets is deeper than what she sees. And that's why she's hanging in here like this, year after year, time after time, bullshit after bullshit. Here she is, more bullshit. Here she is, more bullshit. Here she is. Yeah, she gets irritated sometimes. Yeah, she turns her back sometimes. She's a little bit done with you sometimes. But that's just for the moment, because she has to get real with herself and transform that negative energy and turn it into a positive. And that's what the divine feminine is good at. Taking the bad and making it good. It's like the Empress. She's going to take something that needs healing, get that energy in her hands, heal it up, ball it up, send it back out. Send it back out. So she retreats, okay? Like the crab going back into the ocean. She retreats to go get water, strength, and healing and energy so she can get back to this, get back to business. That's what Trinity does. I'm thinking Neo and Trinity here. She handles her business. She comes in and out of the matrix. Sometimes she gets hurt. Sometimes the divine feminine goes into the matrix and she gets hurt. All right? She ends up getting shot or almost killed. Or she falls out of a window or she gets trapped and she's like, oh my God, I'm not going to go back in the matrix again because I almost lost my life. But she gets strength and she's ready to suit up again. Okay? That's what the Queen of Swords is all about. She's ready to suit up again. In regards to the masculine, like I was trying to say about who you really are. You got some judgment. You took that blue pill. You learned who you really were, which wasn't pretty. You were the liar, the cheater, the unfaithful husband or wife or whatever, however you resonate in that energy. You were mean. You did bad things. I don't need to give you labels and circumstances. Maybe you weren't a cheater and a liar. Maybe you just stole money from people, or maybe you just were mean to people. Maybe you cuss people out on the street. Maybe you have road rage. Maybe you deal drugs. Okay? Maybe you left your child with the feminine and you never look back. Maybe you've been denying responsibility as a father. Maybe you've been unable to provide for yourself or your family and you're borrowing money. Whatever it is, you got some reality on that ass and you're not liking it. So you're like, you know what? I don't want the blue pill. Here, take it. I'm a little bit done with the feminine and this heavy, heavy, heavy dose of reality, which is the matrix. I don't want to believe my world is all this. I'd rather go take that other pill and go back into the matrix and pretend and live a happy life and be safe and clear my head, clear my thoughts. Because the swords represent thoughts. This is all in his head. He'd rather not make a decision in reality and make a fake decision to go back to the way things were before the blue pill. He wants to kind of go back in time and go back to the way things were before he met you, or you met her, or him, however you resonate in that energy. Basically, this person over here wants to go back before things got real and serious and just retreat and basically hesitate on making that move to go towards union. Because this is on fire. This is hot. This is beautiful. This is spiritual. And you know what the Ten of Cups in regards to this matrix situation means? He actually has the opportunity with the divine feminine to make this matrix beautiful again, to make this world a reality. Earth. To bring people into a spiritual form of thinking, to be a healer, to drop knowledge, to bring up the vibrations. But it takes work. It's not easy to rebuild Gaia. It's not easy to rebuild people. Rebuilding people is the hardest thing, especially when people are damaged. And I can tell you both parties are damaged. Both parties are damaged. And rebuilding people from damage is not easy. So don't expect this to be, the yellow brick road. But you're going to get to the Wizard of Oz and figure out that he's not some magical crazy being that everyone's talking about, that he's actually a little midget dude behind the curtain, making a ruse of smoke, trying to put people in fear and see what he builds himself up to be in his mind. Again, the Matrix. Reality versus Matrix, which is 5D, 9D versus 3D. 3D is the Matrix. Third dimension, which is what we're living right now, is the Matrix. And what you see is not what you get, even though contrary to your belief and what you hear, okay? So anyways, the good news, because I'm not just going to go negative on you, the good news, masculine, even though these are your fears, even though you want to retreat, even though you'd like to go back, even though this is the battle of your mind, the cry of your heart and your soul and your inner being, which is part of that twin journey, is crying out to God and the universe for help and assistance, because you know the truth. And even though you have a desire to go back to the way things were before it got scary, before it got real, before you had to change, you know that even though you have some small desire to go back, you know that it's not real, it's not satisfying, and it's not what you were destined for. Because you know what you were destined for. So, anyways, this is why the tower hit for the masculine. Because that still small desire to go back is coming down, which is good. And for those feminines that are cross-watching for the masculine, look, that old kind of desire and thinking is going down in flames. It's done for. So good, really good. Really good. And because it's about both of you, because it's not just his outcome, you guys are intertwined. Your outcome, this also involves the feminine. What tower is coming down for the feminine? Anger. The thought of rage, anger, giving up. Some of you, this tower represents the truth. You are giving up. You're walking away temporarily. Because you do need to go have some death and transformation. You do need to dive back into the ocean and come out ahead, refreshed, enlightened, at peace. So some of you are walking away from the relationship, and that's what the tower means. Also, the tower means this anger for some of you is going to go away. It's going to subside because you're going to find some peace knowing that this offer is coming to you. That 10 of Cups is in your future. You're manifesting it. You're bringing it to you. You're attracting it to your life. And it's on the way, and you feel it. You may not see it, but you feel it. And it is a real offer. It's a real life offer. It's not imaginary. It's not an idea. It's an actual tangible offer that is coming towards the feminine, and it's good, and it's positive, and it's a long lasting. Pentacles represent years. This is an offer that is going to have longevity in your life. And that offer is the 10 of Cups. Marriage, commitment, working partnerships, communication, ultimate happiness, peace, however you want to resonate in the 10 of Cups. It's a promise for peace, and it's a promise for love, and it's a promise for enlightenment. And guess what? It's a promise to both of you. And you're both involved. Masculine and feminine. Yin and yang. You're both promised the same promise together. You just have to work with it. And you are. And you're doing very good because, like I said at the beginning of the reading, you guys are both in the same energy. You're vibrating with the same vibes. You're bringing this to each other. This is why we have the 10 of Cups for both of you. You're both calling this in, whatever route you're going, which is good. You're on track. It's going to happen. God's like, okay, I may have to finagle this and finagle that. I may have some tweaks, but ultimately, This path is leading here. Some of you may have a crooked path because it's a little bit more damaged than others, and you may have to go around the mountain, okay, to get to the top. Some of you, your path is not that damaged, and you just have to go straight up to the top, and it's going to be really short, really quick. Some of you have to cross rivers and another mountain before you can get to the next mountain to climb to the top. Some of you have a little bit more work. Like I said in other readings, it all depends on what wave you're in, what energy you're in. But regardless, you are both heading towards the same goal. And it is the same promise. So that is my reading, guys. Action. The ship is on the horizon. People are creating boundaries. The feminine is creating a wall and a boundary. She's like, you may not cross this path to hurt me, which is good because that's a very necessary boundary. Nobody, masculine or feminine, needs to be allowing people to hurt them. You are not allowed to be hurt because that damages your vibration and your spirit. So by protecting yourself, you're protecting him. So that's good that you're setting a boundary. And for the masculine, you are making moves in regards to this manifestation because the masculine is a very powerful manifester. And as soon as this tower hits you, either it's already hit or it will hit. In my case, I'm feminine, but the tower hit, my soulmate is dead. So it kills me. And I hope to God none of you guys really have to deal with that. But if this tower hits you, pray to God it's not a death for you, okay? But it is the transformation and death of these thoughts of desire to go backwards, not forwards. So be very happy that this is here and present because God's taking action. And for some of you that are with a karmic partner still, after all this time and all this learning, I feel a lot of feminines are not with the masculine. If they are, they have zero feelings for him. But for the divine masculines that are with a karmic partner, you do have the desire to leave home, leave your karmic partner, travel a sea over broad seas, or travel away from your karmic partner and end the relationship. It is a 10. It is the wheel. The 10 represents new beginnings and endings, okay? And you are leaving someone from the past and the tower is coming down. The breakup is happening, or it will happen. Regardless, this relationship that you could be in is destined for failure because that person is not your divine soulmate or twin, and you're meant to be with the twin. And anyways, you both have to find strength, infinite strength with each other, okay? Because you're getting through the matrix together, and this is beautiful. I hope you guys liked my reading. I hope it resonated for you. If you have questions, please go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll see if I can answer, at least at the airport. I have to go wash clothes now and finish packing. And I feel horrible. I am tired, and I am just a wreck. I don't know, my mind is trying to be focused elsewhere, which is good because I'm trying to keep it together for the kids to get there. But I have a feeling that when I get there, I will lose it. So I'm asking you to please send me your prayers. And please send my children your prayers for the loss of their father. Please. I think we can use the protection and the safety. Last I heard, there was another shootout last night in the same area. And I don't know what's going on. They've never caught the person that shot him. I don't know who it was. We don't know why it happened. We don't even know if it was a gang situation, a robbery, a deal gone bad, a lover's quarrel. I mean, we really don't know what it was about. If you guys have any intuition or insight on what you feel it could be, please let me know. I know I have a lot of psychics watching my channel. Considered contacting a psychic to help us with the case if the detectives don't figure it out. But when I go down there, I do plan on going to the street where he was shot at and area and getting a vision and a feeling of who it could be and what it could be. I did a reading for the perpetrator on asking him who this person was that killed him. and it was pretty crazy. I got 3 queens in a row. And I feel like since he was in New York, the message I was being given was it was in Queens. Person was from Queens, or he was on a street that was like Queen, or there's a queen in the name of the place he lives or something. I don't know. I guess I have to ask more questions. But I did get some kind of a sense that that, and I think it was, in regards to a love connection of some sort. Harsh feelings, because the queens represent feelings as well. I don't know. I have to go into it more, but just give me your prayers, guys. I don't know. It's on the loose. This person is on the loose, and it scares me to go down there and bring my children to this funeral that I don't know what could happen, and it's scary. And I just could use all the prayers and protection you guys could send us, and the luck you guys can send us in solving this case. And again, your donations are greatly appreciated. It's a loan we're costing almost $1,800, and then I have our normal bills, and I'm a single mom, certainly a single mom now with their father gone. I don't know how I'm going to manage in the future, but it's going to have to be from a strong person, and that's what I am. I am a strong person, and I've gone through lots of death. I lost a fiance when I was 19. I lost my father when I was 21. I lost a cousin. I lost grandparents. Okay, I lost very important people, and now I've lost the soulmate of my life, the 14-year relationship, my kid's father. Another very dear person to me, and I can tell you what, I am not scared to face death in the face and almost flick them off and say I'm a little bit pissed that I have to deal with so much death in my life. But I have to realize it's not about me and the death I have to deal with. I'm put here to help people deal with death, apparently, because I'm being put through it so much. Whatever lesson I have to learn involves some kind of grieving. And I am mastering grieving. I feel I am. Yeah, I lose it. I fall apart because you know what? That's a part of grieving. If you want to fall on the bed and drool and cry till you can't even breathe, then, that's a part of healing. It's a part of miraculous water-filled healing. The living water inside you heals you like medicine. So I'm not afraid to cry, but I'm very strong today. I'm trying to pull it together, trying to pull my finances together, go shopping for funeral clothes, get the teddy bears, develop the pictures, get the collage ready, get the paper clipping ready, manage the funeral affairs, make sure the kids are okay, make sure they're fed, make sure they're dressed, make sure I have diapers, make sure I have wipes, make sure the bills are paid, make sure my videos are out, make sure. So yeah, I'm in go mode, and I don't care if I sleep tonight. I probably won't. That's why I'm taking a break from videos, because I know when I get there tomorrow, literally when I get off the plane, I arrive at 5 o'clock. I'm going straight there to the viewing, where I'm going to see him for the first time in almost 5 years. The kids haven't seen him in 5 years. Let's just say he was put away for some things that he did shortly prior to all this. So there was some years of separation, and I had moved on since then, but I didn't think that the first time we were going to see him for a reunion, it would be in a casket. My kids are seeming to be okay, but I know it's not going to be okay. I already know. So your prayers, donations, and love and light is greatly appreciated. Thank you for being here. Shoot me a message. I will try to retrieve those while I'm gone, but I won't be doing any videos till next Friday, okay? I think I'll be okay by next Friday. I should have had time to go there, cry, grieve, see his family, come back home, stay the night, relax, and get back to you guys on Friday. So I will be happy to start doing my videos from all the beautiful donations you guys are giving me and sending those out to you guys. I'm thinking of having a private live channel where I can invite you on a special invite, and we can do live that way without Skype, so you can keep a recording, because you can't record Skype. So I figured if I have a live like this on a special invite, you guys can be the only one invited, and we can go live that way. I've been struggling with one person getting a video out. It's one young lady. And I'm so sorry that YouTube is causing me so many problems downloading this video, but it was, she paid for a 30-minute reading, and I ended up doing a 48-minute reading for her. That's just how long the reading ended up going. And I tried to download that reading, and I feel like because it was more than 30 minutes, it's just struggling downloading, and it's not. So it's like procrastinating. It gets stuck at 65% or 95%, and I don't know what to do. And I feel like I needed to do another live for you, hun. If you're watching, I would love to do a live with just you and me and disregard that reading, but I still want to get that reading out to you. If I have to download it on a thumb drive and mail it to your house, I will. But I am struggling on the download. Don't think that I am forgetting you. You're the only one that hasn't, and I am working on that even through my grief, even through my struggles. I am working on your reading because you're important to me. All of you are important to me. I go through my trials. You guys go through your trials. And regardless, we still come together as family to deal with each other and be here for each other because we're soul family. And I can count on you to be my friends and be here for me, okay? And I know you guys can count on me to be here for you in your trials. And your grief is just as serious as my grief, because it doesn't matter if it's a death or a loss of your twin, it feels the same. And I understand that, okay? I do understand that. So I'm here for you. Remember, this is what's coming. Sweet relief, right? Sweet relief till the next wave hits, right? Be ready, guys. Be ready for war. We always got to be. Let's see what the comments are. I feel like I'm losing mine. I'm so sorry, Lamb. Lamb, people that you love and you feel like that you're losing them, regain your strength. Regain it. Regain your strength through some kind of spiritual intervention. I don't care if you have to smack yourself into reality and dive deep into some serious spiritual water. Spiritual warfare yourself out of that mess and help bring him back. Sometimes we have to walk away just temporarily to get right with ourselves, okay? Sometimes we have to do that, so don't necessarily think of it as a bad thing, okay? All right, Lamb. Marie Bachman, hi, hun. Lamb, you want to donate? What's my PayPal? Thank you so much. Debbie Flores, that's my reading. I would love that. Okay, yes, that's your reading, hun. I'm glad. I didn't want to say your name out here unless I wanted to, but yeah, your reading is still a struggle, hun, and I'm working on it even as of before I started this reading. I was downloading it again. I've had to quadruple download your video, and it keeps getting stuck. So I'm in the struggle. The struggle is real. It's taken more time than worth to even make the video. But like I said, I will make it up to you, okay? And Lamb, I don't know what my PayPal is called, but I would like you to go on my website, and there's a donate button on my website for the PayPal. I don't know what my PayPal's called. It could, it should be Natural Intuition 1111. I haven't really checked it. I just have it connected to my website. So, yes, www.naturalintuition1111.com. Okay, and that would be my webpage. And then just go on there, and you have the PayPal button on the right, and you can click order a reading or donate. There's two different PayPal sections. You can pick reading or donate. It goes to the same place, but enter whatever amount you want in the donate button, okay? You can put whatever you like in there, and I do plan on giving you guys readings for your donations. And it's coming straight from my heart, and it will be more than what you've paid for value. I want to give more than what I get. So that's just how I am. Whatever I get, I want to give back tenfold, you know, because I'm so grateful. And especially when I needed it. In this time of need, I cried when I saw some of those donations, and I was just shocked that I have family out there that I've never been able to hug, but they love me, and you know, you guys care about me, and you cared enough to do that, and it touches my heart and soul, and I can't even begin to thank you, except through with what I do, and if that's the way I can bless you and thank you, I will. Let's see. Marco, hi, hon. You're going to pray for my children. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying to be strong, yes. Veronica, thank you. Karen, thank you. Marie, thank you. April, thank you. Moni, thank you. Thank you all so much. Miriam, thank you. You guys are great. Gia, thank you. Jackie, thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, that's the end. So thank you guys so much. I hope, oh, before you go, as another thank you, I forgot I wanted to do an oracle. We got to have that lasting message. Let me put these here for you guys to look at them. One lasting message before I go, because I'm not going to see you guys for a whole week. I want to do 2 oracles for you. I'm going to do Romance Angels, one of those cards, and I'm going to do my unicorns. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 oracles for you. Okay, guys. Steph, I would like me to post your PayPal name. Oh, yes, please post my PayPal name, Jackie, because I have no clue. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Holy Spirit, please give me a reading. Give me a final message for the Divine Twins. Gosh, we are going through it. We are going through it. We could really use your hand in our lives right now. We could really use your spirit and your presence in our mind, in our body, and in our soul. Please give me a lasting message that will touch our hearts and heal the anger and sadness and pain that any of us may be feeling. And restore our hearts with healing. This one? Are you kidding me? Anger? Wow, guys. You know, what can I say? This is anger for one of us, or some of us. Maybe me. Maybe some of us don't even realize we have hidden anger. And I really start to feel all of a sudden that we do have anger. And it may not be towards your loved one, but it may be towards God. Or it may be anger towards yourself. Or it may be anger towards your twin. Or maybe your twin has anger towards you. In any way, shape, or form, how this anger resonates in your life, I'm going to read what the oracle says. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Honor all your emotions as sacred. So for those of us that do have anger, and it's hidden underneath the exterior, and it's burning underneath your skin, you may not see it. You may not even express it because you're hiding it. Maybe you don't even realize it's there. Okay, but I'm going to read about it, but it says safely express it, because if we're bottling it up, it's just making our thoughts clouded, our chakras clogged, and our manifestations in a very negative happening, and we're dragging bad things to us. It's like, you know, the Alexander and the no good, very bad, horrible, no good day. If we're resonating in anger, we're going to have that Alexander, the kind of day. You don't want to have all these bad things happening. You wreck your car, you know, something happens to your house, you squish your finger, someone gets hurt, you lose money, you lose your credit card, you know, you get sick. It's like all these things are happening because you're not releasing the anger, and it's clogging up your chakras, and it's clouding your mind, and it's attracting a bunch more bad things to you from the anger. So I'm going to read from anger. for the oracle. And for me, it could very well for me be anger towards the loss of my soulmate, anger towards this person that did this to him, anger towards more death that I did not want in my life. Anger. So however anger resonates for you, okay? You may feel angry at yourself, another person, or a situation in your life, but feel it is somehow unspiritual to express your rage. This fire unicorn is charging in to assure you that anger is not a negative energy. It has as much purpose and value as kindness and love. Feeling or expressing anger is not unspiritual. It is sacred to honor your emotions, and anger can be the fire you need to pull you out of a swamp of lethargy. Okay, lethargy. Hopelessness or doubt. And for me, guys, even loss. I am so angry about more loss. And if no one died in your life, maybe you're angry with the loss of relationships, the loss of jobs, the loss of happiness. And you're just flat out angry with it. Some of us are tired of this existence. But if we don't express this, it can become bottled in a negative way. And it's not a negative thing, but we have to express it. And we do feel like it's unspiritual to express the anger. It's not holy. It's not, it's not good peace and energy to express anger. You must be zen at all times. I don't listen to that hogwash, because no, anger is a natural part of being. Anger is valued by the divine, just as dark is valued to light. And it's not negative. It's just a experience. And we should be able to express it safely without hurting yourself or others. And here it's going to tell us how to do that. Okay. Anger can be the force that helps you overcome fear and take action. It can be the surge of power you need to finally set a boundary and say no to someone or something that is disempowering you. Anger can also be the key to unlocking deeper fears and being free of the wounds. Volcanic lava flow, it builds up. It can be destructive force when it finally erupts. This fire unicorn wants you to acknowledge your anger. Get to the heart of what is upsetting you and let yourself be angry. Feel it and reveal it in its messy beauty. Dance, stomp, roar from your anger, pummel the cushions, scream out all your fury. Give yourself permission to fully feel mad, unleash and release your anger. So long as you are not misdirecting your anger at anyone else, it can be empowering. Use it to fill yourself with the life force to move forward out of denial or repression. There is a wildness and beauty in your anger, and it can be such a gift when you see it as sacred, as a feeling that comes up only once in a while, a feeling that just arises during your deepest transformations through life. This is a feeling that only happens in the moment of change, of tower moments, of death Scorpio moments, okay, that's the death card, out of judgment moments, 8 of cup moments, 5 of cup moments. These are moments where you feel regret and anger and sadness and sorrow, and just you get pissed off about it. And all of a sudden, like the number 5, you change. This is perfect representation of the tower. Okay? Because in the moment of anger, once you've released it, you change. And you change forever. Something leaves, which is negative, and it can't stay in your life anymore. Because you've expressed your hidden feelings. You've expressed your pain. And you can do that, like they said, working out, hitting pillows, jogging, screaming in a pillow, yelling, pounding things, cursing, just get it out. Don't direct it towards someone else, but get it out and speak it and clear it. You know what I mean? And when that's out and you've freed yourself, you've been liberated. Okay? You've been liberated from the shackles that hold you down. And all of a sudden you can move again. You can move again. Okay, and now I'm going to do the last oracle, which is the romance angels. Holy Spirit, Archangel Raphael, my spirit guides, please give me a lasting message for my beautiful soul family out there in regards to this divine relationship. Please give me a lasting message. And I feel like it wants me to come from the bottom. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Okay? Like I was talking with Trinity and Neo, there are things more than meets the eye. What you see is not what you get. Okay? There are things happening behind the scenes that you don't see. Have patience and keep an open mind. Don't close things off unless you really feel you need to. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but these are the senses I'm feeling with it. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay? So for the masculine, your feminine may not have been who you pictured the rest of your life with. Or it may not be the ultimate relationship that you imagined for eternity. You imagined masculine being with someone that was tall, modelistic, rich, you know, had it all together, beautiful, young, traveling the world internationally, you know, and think of the expectations that you might be putting on her, or the expectations you might be putting on yourself, that you need to be more masculine, you need to be more rich, you need to be more youthful. Maybe you're going through a midlife crisis, but keep an open mind, because your ideals is perfect for this reading, because we're talking about the matrix versus reality. And it's saying keep an open mind, because your reality may not even be your true happiness. It may just be a hologram plugged into the matrix, some hologram that doesn't even taste real, smell real, feel real. You may see the perfect, sexy vixen out of your mind, and when you run to her to experience her, she's a hologram. And she doesn't fulfill your soul. She doesn't give you that touch and that feeling and that ultimate sacred, orgasmic enlightenment. Okay? It's a hologram. And that's how it is with a lot of karmics. It looks really pleasing to the eye. But then you go and touch it and it's just a hologram. Because reality doesn't look how you thought it would look. Just an example, and I'm using the movie as an example. It doesn't literally mean like this is your reality, okay? But say you're picturing I don't know, those Victoria's Secrets models, Giselle Bundchen or something like that. Giselle Bundchen, what was her name? I don't know, guys. Let's just say you picture a Victoria's Secret model, and she's rich and she's beautiful and she has a yacht. And she like has margaritas on this yacht every day, and she's like, come to me while I'm in my bikini and live our lives together. This is your future. I'm not saying that can't happen for some people, because damn, for some people it's a reality. Hang on, guys. So I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, like I was trying to get to, say that's not the truth. Say your true divine person is Trinity from the Matrix. And girl, she's 5'5", and she's got short black hair, and it's butch like a guy. You know what I mean? It's like 5 inches or 2 inches high. Her hair is not long. It's not full of curls and luxurious beauty. It's short hair. And she wears black all the time. She's not in some bikini. You know, she's wearing guns, and she's like guns blazing, and she's a warrior, and she's not feminine at all. She's like masculine, you know what I mean? She's large in charge. Maybe that's your true person. That's the warrior that's going to go through with you in this life. And the minute you experience her in reality, all of a sudden, she's all you want. She's all you needed. She was the missing piece to your puzzle. So keep an open mind. because your dream partner may be the hologram, and your true partner may be the reality that you don't want to see. And that goes for the feminines. Maybe you built up this ideal masculine, and he is, and you're not, and a lot of females don't even, they're not even on track with looks. Guys are all about looks. So I had to use that looks for their description for the divine masculine, because it's all about looks. How things look on the cover of the book. You know, men, yes, they do go deep once they get to know that person, but the initial attraction for a male is looks. And it's not that they can help it, it's in their DNA. It's part of who you are on this 3D matrix. It's the scent of a woman, it's the feeling of a woman, it's the attraction. It's something that beacons them to you. It's not, you know, it's just the attraction, okay? For females, the attraction, generally speaking, I am not 100% quoting that's how it is for all males, so don't get mad. Maybe it's not for you guys, but in my experience. But for females, it's mental. It's about who you are as a father, who you are as a son. What kind of an alpha male are you at work? How do you provide? Okay, it's not necessarily what do you drive, where do you live, although that can be pleasing to the eye. Females are more attracted to what a masculine brings to the table visually than what they look like visually. Although, yes, who they look like also plays an effect. You know, they can't be, you know, 4 foot tall and bald and fat and, you know, drink all day. That's not physically pleasing, but it's also not spiritually pleasing. They don't take care of themselves. So I'm not saying looks matter to girls, you know, even if they do matter. There is an attraction for females too. They are attracted to a masculine. They do want their masculine to be the alpha. And generally speaking, and ladies, you know I'm telling the truth, an alpha does bring looks to the table, because an alpha male gets that attention in a group of in a room full of men and women. He gets that attention. An alpha male is a leader. An alpha male is a provider. An alpha male is a protector. An alpha male brings more to the table than just looks. An alpha male is basically the epitome of masculine, which is a leader of other masculines and other young masculines. And so women generally tend to find it very attractive to find a older male, a more mature male, you know, because they bring more to the table and they're a leader for young males. And if they have the looks to boot, well, there you go. There's your Richard Gere or your George Clooney, and that's why they have what they have, because they, you know, I'm just giving examples, guys. I don't know. I gave examples for Victoria's Secrets models. I'm giving an example for females. There is an alpha male. So I'm just kind of speaking blah, 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 blah about that. Looks do matter. Yes, we are all human, and there is a package that we're attracted to. We're all attracted to specific packages. Okay? But keep an open mind, because sometimes that package is not what you think it is. You know? And we're all human. We all have desires. Some of us have sexual desires. Some of us have financial desires. Some of us have physical desires. Some of us have spiritual desires. Whatever it is, keep an open mind, because the person that's going to walk with you on that journey may not be the person you thought. And this union is going to happen, and I know who it's going to happen with. It's going to happen with the divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay? It's going to happen for you. And I'm just going to read. Hey, kitty. Oh, let me hold my kitty. Give me some comfort, kitty. She makes me feel better. I'm going to read that for you guys. And look how cute my cat is. I just want to show off my cat, you guys. See my pretty kitty. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. I love you. My cute cat. Okay. Keep an open mind. The romance angels sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date certain types or individuals. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person, but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Okay? So keep an open mind about that. And I wanted to show you something that was at the bottom. They were talking about potential. Look, right here, I have possibility. Potential and possibility. I don't really know how that relates to me, guys, because I know who my masculine is. I'm attracted to him. I know who he is. Is he different from my soulmate? You bet your top dollar he is. Very different from my soulmate, guys. And for those of you that just chimed in, I show you another picture of my soulmate, the one that was killed. Okay, very good looking man. Very good looking. Very affectionate, very loving, very Mars. If you guys get into astrology, this was my Mars. Okay, he was my Mars. He was my soulmate. He was my passion, you know. And now with my twin, he's my Jupiter. Okay, he's my future. He's my husband, my guru, my teacher. There is an attraction there. Yes, just like Mars, there is an attraction there, but it's not just that. It's not just that. And that's not even the main priority for me. Okay? It's more. It's that Jupiter aspect, the guru, the learning, the higher learning, the growing, the ascension, the spiritual connection. I'll tell you what, I feel 100% with my soulmate. He knew who I am on a third dimensional level. My soulmate knew who I am on a third dimensional level, and he didn't push me. My soulmate did not push me to grow. He accepted me 100%, and we had our problems because as a soulmate, we didn't want to grow together. We were just happy with who we were, and we were growing, but not growing together for a lot. You understand? When you're with the soulmate, you grow, but you don't grow together. You start to kind of grow apart because you're on a different soul path if you're a twin. Not everyone in the world is a twin, so it doesn't relate for everybody, but for me, that relates. And then when I got with my twin, okay, it was totally different. He didn't accept me for who I was. In fact, he loved me for who I was. But without him saying it, there was a need for change. And the same for him. And all of a sudden, we found ourselves on this journey where I need to change, he needs to change. And we're triggering each other. And here we are going and going and going and triggering and changing, triggering and changing, triggering and changing. That's what happens with twins. It's like tweak, 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 adjust, adjust, adjust. We cannot be just here, happy, like usual soulmates. We have to be triggering, adjusting, triggering, adjusting, because we're learning and we're ascending together. And it's like going on a ladder. Someone needs the left arm, someone needs the right arm, someone needs the left arm, someone needs the right arm. And it's a constant learning. It's a dance between the two, and they are different. This is the yin and the yang. Okay, someone's going to be on something and someone's going to be on something else. Two different people, same journey, but totally different. And yep, you are triggering each other to change and get better and heal and grow. And it's not comfortable. That's why it says keep an open mind. Because in a twin flame journey especially, and I specialize in twins, I'm very familiar with this journey. It's not comfortable. It's not this. It's not that soulmate love, 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 Romeo, Juliet. Okay? Because I had that. And there was some ups and downs myself, but I had that, okay? This twin journey is totally different. It's not comfortable. It's not usually pleasant. But in the end, you will be. Because you've gotten a taste of it. It's like getting a glimpse of heaven. You've never experienced real heaven. You just got a glimpse. You've gotten a taste of real union, real happiness, real soul journey together with someone that is like enlightened. Someone that makes you feel different, but whole. And it's so weird. Anyways, when you've experienced that and you've been triggered to grow and move along your journey, keep going. because the end result is extreme peace of self, happiness and security and knowledge and ascension, and you are able to help others grow. You are able to heal the world. You are able to tap into your divine gifts. This is why you're on a twin flame journey, and it's not easy. And sometimes you guys will mourn your karmics, and sometimes the masculines are mourning their karmics. They were really in love with that wife or that family. They were so in love, they thought it was like the rest of their life. And they're having a hard time adjusting to the fact that this twin may not be who they thought. And this journey is not what they thought it would be. And the masculines have a hard time accepting. And for the feminines, it's the same thing. How can it be any different? For the twins, you know, you may have been really happy with your karmic. Really happy, okay? In love, family, kids, just like I was. Marital bliss. And shit happens, and then you're like, well, I'm going to stick through it and be married to this person forever because I'm dedicated, I'm loyal. But as a twin, and there's not very many of you, but as a twin, you realize that sometimes walking away from a soulmate and a karmic is part of your journey. And it is sad. And it is painful, masculine and feminine. Walking away from a family is not easy. Is it possible? Yes. If you have work to do, if you have a journey to follow. Just like the death of my loved one, okay? I didn't think it was possible to ever deal with his death. We used to talk about it. Is it possible that I'm going to survive this? Yes. If you asked me 2 weeks ago if your love got shot in the streets, would you be able to live with yourself? No, I can't live with myself without him. He's the father of my children. He's the love of my youth. He is my friend. He is someone I can call if I ever needed help with them. He is someone I could call if my twin was mad at me. He is someone that I could confess my deepest, darkest sins to. He is someone that knew parts of me that no one else knew. He is someone that knew my family, my dad that passed away. No one else is going to know my dad. He did. Used to call him Pops. You know? He knew parts of me before my kids. Is anyone else that I'm going to meet going to know that part of me? No. So it damn hurts. And if you asked me 2 weeks ago if I could survive his loss, the answer would be no. I would have felt like dying and suicidal and horrible. I wouldn't have even want to think of the thought of losing a special part of me. And let me tell you, that's the grief that the twins have to deal with. You guys, some of you have grief and mourning loss of karmics. This is a past marriage. This is the loss of a child or a parent. And you're struggling, finding who you are on this new journey. And then God brings someone to you. The universe brings you your twin. And like I said, not everybody has twins. Some of you are on a different life path. But if you are a twin, you got brought on this journey. And this person is going to walk with you. This person is not the answer to your problems. They are not here to solve your problems. They are not here to make you feel better and heal you from your past or your pain. They are simply here to walk with you on your own journey. They're just going to walk with you. Two souls, two separate life journeys, but you're walking together. You're walking together. So really, God and the universe bring this twin to you so you have your yin and your yang. You have your partner to keep you in line, to keep you straight, to keep you in momentum with your path. And you are the gas for each other. You keep each other going. It's like running a race together and someone falls. And then the other twin turns around and says, get up, come on, get up. You got to keep going. Okay. And then that person falls and you say, come on, get up. We got to keep going. Stick with me. Stick with me. You can do this. It's like having a coach. Okay? It's like having a coach. And, you know, a lot of us don't like to be coached. A lot of us don't want to learn and grow. A lot of us, like I was saying for the masculine reading earlier with the judgment, They don't like looking in the matrix and saying, wow, that's reality. No, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I'm this person. But how you see yourself and how you really are two different things. And for the feminine, you might see yourself as some sweet angel, this divine angel of light and mercy and love. That's how you see yourself. But in reality, people see you as some of the dark parts about yourself. Selfishness, always looking out for your best interest in a relationship, which is really just self-preservation, but they're seeing it differently. Maybe there's parts of yourself that are very angry and need, to be handled. Okay? Maybe there's parts of yourself that are controlling and you won't let go of the controls. You're controlling him, you're controlling yourself, you're controlling. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying these are all evil and bad, but just like lying and cheating, those are the same things. They're not happy things. These are things that need refinement. They need to be filtered, processed. But that's why you're here to be triggered, because there are some things about you that you don't even see. And there are some things about him that he doesn't even see. But once you guys unplug from the matrix, take a look at who you really are. You're like, oh shit, I guess I do have issues. And for both parties, it's hard to realize that and actually pay attention and fix that. But, that tower came down, the tower moment, process that, process this change of thought. You're going to be fine. You're going to move on. And, ultimate, just keep an open mind. Don't close the book because you don't like the middle of the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the middle of this story. I don't like it one bit. My soulmate's gone. My twin's acting a fool. I'm a single mom. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm financially struggling. I'm trying to get through this life. I'm trying to be spiritual amongst all my havoc. No, it's not the easiest life. And I don't like the middle of this story. But I'm not going to close the book because I don't like it. I'm going to change the ending by changing my form of thoughts, my vibration, my energy, everything. I'm going to start bringing towards goodness, positiveness, focus, growth, happiness, healing, spiritual work, and service. I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to have a beautiful ending. I'm going to have a beautiful ending. However I get there, I don't know all the answers, but I do know if you ask, you shall receive. And I am asking, and I am knocking, and I know the door is going to be opened. I know I'll have healing. I know I'll have love. I know I will find happiness in this pain of my life. And I know that my life will mean something, and I will do service, and I will be happy with it, and I will find meaning in my life again. Because as I grow, my purpose changes. At one point in my life, my purpose was to be a good daughter. At another journey point in my life, my purpose was to be a good wife. At another point in my life, my purpose was to be a good mother, which it still is. But at another point in my life, my purpose is to mean something to this world and help others in need. And I am doing that calling. And who knows what my next purpose in life will be. Maybe it's to guide others, to the light. Maybe it's to hear souls from the other side. Who knows why I'm going through so much death of very important people to my life? Maybe in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I could be speaking to them and helping people. I don't know, but I'm asking and I'm knocking. And if that's my future, then let it happen. But I am following my calling. As you guys can see, I'm here. It wasn't easy getting on YouTube. It wasn't easy doing videos. You open yourself up for scrutiny. You open yourself up to other people's energies and judgments. But you also open yourself up to more friends, to more family, to more love, to more growth. Here I am, growing, right in front of your eyes. Life has some unexpected turns. But we're here together and we're going to get through it. Okay? So I love you guys. Thank you for watching my reading. How long has it been? 116 minutes. Good grief. Robert Peter, thank you for your condolences. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Gia, mwah. Robert, Lamb, mwah. Karen, April, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this reading. I hope it resonates for you. And I will see you again on next Friday. Okay? Thank you so much again for your donations on my page. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'm shocked and blown away at your love for me at all. Even just $1, I was just like, what? Somebody cares? Somebody that I've never met cares for me and my kids? And then God's like, yeah, these are my light family stuff. I brought souls to you because you're family. You're soul family, and you know each other in 5D and 9D. And you know each other in heaven, and you're going to see them on the other side. And these people are close to you in more ways than you know. So, what am I going to do? Keep an open mind. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm sending you all my love and light. And please send me your love and light in this horrible time of need for me and my family. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful week. Thank you, April. Thank you, Peter. Robert Peter. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night.